Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video we will learn how to promote additional domain controller. Before we start, we should check some recommendations. Number one, please ensure that there is no connectivity issue between new domain controller that we will promote and your existing domain controllers. Firewall number two, firewall should be off or required port must be open. Number three, IP version 6 should be disabled. I do not recommend generally, but I disable this firewall, this IP version 6 mostly when I am promoting any server as a domain controller. But before deciding to disable or not, you can just check with your teammates about your current process in your company. Number four, you should have domain admin or enterprise admin access. Number five, you can join the computers or server in the domain before promoting as a domain controller just to save the time. Number six, you should set IP address and other things like subnet mask, default gateway, and DNS servers manually until your server is running on Azure or same type of cloud infra. Because whenever server is running on Azure, it is not recommended or it is a bad practice to set the IP address manually from the server side and from the TCP IP properties of the server, because if you do like do like so, you will lose the access of your server. Number seven, you should have DSRM password. You can check with your teammates what the current DSRM password is. Number eight, operating system must be same until you are migrating your DC to the new version of the operating system. Let's move to the server. So this is my server that I want to promote as a domain controller, as additional domain controller. So as I said, I have just disabled the firewall. You can just check with your teammates or security team what they are suggesting. But in the most of the production environment, TCP was this firewall is disabled because we have another firewall at the hardware level which are securing our infra. And I also disable the IP version 6, and I have already created one more video. You can go here, you can see in the bottom computer SK local machine system current control set services TCP IP version 6 and parameters. Under that you just create this value, something like that, RG32, and give that value. What I do generally, I just select this and add 255. For more detail, you can just watch my previous video how to disable IP version 6. You will get more idea. And as I said, I have already joined that computer in the domain. I have also created one more video how to join the computer domain that you can see for more detail. So you can see full computer name adc01.karnav.lan, which is my karnav.lan is my domain. And I have also set up the IP address and other things manually. Here you can go and check this one. This is the IP of my computer server. This is subnet mask. This is my gateway, and this is the IP of my existing domain controller, or I would say first domain controller. Now you can just come here, just go, and just need to select this Active Directory Domain Service, add the feature, go next, go next. Wait a minute. Sometimes we need to select this or sometimes not. So sometimes it is automatically selected, so we need to select that as well because we want to make the server a DNS server as well. Go and no need to select anything. It is selecting group policy. You should keep it like this. Next, next, and install. It can take some time, so we need to wait. Okay, now role has been installed. Either you can select this, promote this server to a domain controller, or you just close this and you will have a notification here. Promote this server domain controller. You can choose whatever you want to. So it is by default selected domain. Here you can just see what do you want to add a domain controller to existing domain. So we will select this option because we have existing domain that is .karnav.lan, and this domain we are adding one more domain controller. So it supply the credential to perform the operation. So that computer is not having this information, so I will put my domain admin. Okay, so I will go next. Searching some information. Okay, so this is already select. You can't do this. If you want, you can just remove this, but it is the good idea to keep this as a global catalog as well. So nowadays people are adding, making every domain controller as a global catalog. So you should choose, don't modify anything here. So this happens, the site name you need to select if you are having multiple site. So in my Active Directory, I'm only having single site, so I can just, okay, 1 minute. So if I open this ds site.msc, ds site.msc, or you can also go from here, Active Directory site and services, everything is same. So here you can see we have a single site under the site default site name. So I will also try to cover what are the sites and why we're creating, but just for DC promotion, you just remember, okay, we can't do anything here, but we can just keep it like this. There is also different thing, read-only domain controller, but we do not want to make it as a read-only domain controller. That is also a new topic. So I have the DSM password, so I will put there. You just get this from your teammate and add it here and go to next. Okay, so we can just select any domain controller, or you want a specific domain controller. Install from media is also a different topic. I will try to cover in next videos. So now we are just selecting data will be replicated from the this server DC01. Depends up to you what you want to do, any domain control or DC01. If you are having more domain control in the environment, try to keep the nearest one so that time will be taken less. Next, I will choose simple this current configuration. See Windows NTDS, see Windows NTDS, this one as well. But generally in the production environment, we are keeping these information in D drive or E drive or F drive something. So I don't have any extra drive, so I will just choose here. Next. So some information you need to check with your teammates who are working previously from a long time in the environment because they will be aware what to do, whether we need to uh, save that data in the same drive, C drive, or where operating system is running, or they are having some different format or procedure. So just check with them before starting. Something is running. Okay. It has said okay, everything is fine, so we are good to go. You can see green icon. So next. So these are the only thing that we are doing. As soon as server is rebooted, that will be working as a domain controller. So actually additional domain controller is nothing. Every domain controller in the environment are having same type of database. Okay. Now I can log in with my domain admin. MUTHU. So I pause the video for some time so that video will not be more long. Now we can see dashboard is ready, getting ready. Okay, so we can see. Okay, now this is also having the same type of database where you see here and here you can see that is also working as a domain controller. You can see ADC01. So now I have two domain controllers in my domain karnav.lan. That's all for this video. If you learn something new, kindly like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.